Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading for your birthday season. This is your bonus read, and it's actually the night after the eclipse in your opposite sign of Pisces. So I'm going to get a teeny bit into what I see as the eclipse energy, but mainly this is just for your birthday season. So, well, it looks like starting with this oracle card here, this card is about not feeling like you have a home or a safe space or a place where you can relax and trust, the environment around you. So you might be feeling uneasy at this time with that card, and that is also reflected in the center of your reading. We had the Four of Swords in reverse. So not feeling like you have a nest, not feeling like you have a place to kind of let all your cares go and really recharge and restore yourself. And again, with the Four of Wands in reverse, another card suggesting not having a happy home. And so in the recent past, we do have the cards, the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So it looks to me like you went in the past from having a happy family unit to being single and on your own, but not unhappily single. That is a card of sort of like liking your independence. So it may have been something that you chose. If not, if it was not your choice or something that was emotional, it was probably hard to let go of the feelings in that home situation. There's a lot of love in the Ten of Cups. So maybe letting go of the love was difficult, but finding your independence and maybe even your financial abundance after that choice looks like it felt pretty good and empowering for you. But as we come back to the center of the reading here, there is definitely the suggestion of could be divorce for some of you, could be just the loss of people to celebrate and feel happy with. Kind of that celebratory home energy is missing in your life at this time. And it looks like that stage of your life with the world in reverse is not wrapped up yet. There's still part of you that is the next stage of your life hasn't started yet, is what I'm seeing with these cards here. And so I think this eclipse is going to bring in energy with the High Priestess. This is the Pisces card, and the eclipse is in Pisces. So I feel like it's just going to bring a lot of feeling. There's all these cards that are very watery with this like teal green color, like in the High Priestess here. And so anytime I see cards like this, excuse me, I do think, go to the ocean, go to a body of water, full moons are always good for that too. And we are in a full moon today, which is Wednesday, the 18th. So, the eclipse is going to be ushering in this intuition and this emotion for you. I'm recommending you just go with it right now. Go to the water. Let the feelings come in. Let the tears flow if that's what you need to do. Whatever this eclipse, and remember, eclipses do, not always show up right away energetically. It can take 6 months. But just be open to emotion coming in the next phase of your life, because I think that's what's needed to shift you out of the past stage. You're kind of stuck in limbo. The Hanged Man in reverse, I think the eclipse energy is what's going to take you out of the Hanged Man. Maybe you were feeling kind of stuck or just not in a phase of your life where you're taking a lot of action. But I think the eclipse is going to take you out of that with this card in reverse right next to it. So, and what it's going to do, another card here that looks very watery to me, is it's going to propel you into the future and level you up and help you to leave the past behind. And I don't see any cards of grief right here. I just get the feeling that it's just time. It's just taking time to move from that stage of your life. You're in like a transition period right now. But I think this eclipse is going to move you forward. So it's exciting. It looks like your challenge, something with fatherhood, something with being in charge of your life, something with a father figure in your life. There's some challenge around a father figure. If it's not a father figure, it could be just you feeling like you are in charge. And then another challenge for you is also feeling successful. And the cards that came out with this, for some of you, might indicate that the blockages around feeling successful are that there's like the loss of a relationship or the dissolving of a relationship isn't actually dissolved because there could be some bondage, or you could feel tied to children still. Like say maybe some of you divorced and or separated from a relationship, but there's still a child tying you together. And so for some of you, that is going to block your being able to feel success at this time. But I do think that that is just this time period. I think that, once you work through the emotion around the change, that you'll probably come to peace more with that. And so in your subconscious position, you have two amazing cards. So you have the Sun and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like happiness, feeling really empowered, and yeah, feeling like your heart is really open at this time in your life, is bringing in really positive change with the Wheel of Fortune upright. So it's like you're being taken in a whole new direction due to that joy and that openness you feel in your heart center. And so it looks like in the near future, I see you letting go of the conflict that maybe you've had with someone involved in this situation. Like you might come to realize that someone is deceptive or someone is manipulative, or it's the Knight of Cups in reverse. And just visually, the way I'm seeing this is with the Seven of Wands, like you're turning your back on someone who uses emotion or uses romance or uses love to deceive and manipulate. And I feel like maybe in the past you've really tried to stand your ground with them and fight for your position and fight for your rights. And I think that you're gonna get some like wish fulfilled that maybe you have been wanting in the near future. And either you're going to get that wish and the happiness is going to help you let go of that conflict and not feel like you have to defend yourself from that person and really just kind of turn your back on that person, or deciding to turn your back on that deception and that type of manipulation. I mean, this can be, it depends on every different situation. Obviously, it does look a little bit like a love situation for some of you who are single, but it doesn't, it's not, there's no other relationship cards right there. So I'm going to say it could just be emotional deception and emotional manipulation. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you'll either let go and kind of turn your back on that person and realize like you can't change them, you can't fight them, and then you'll get like an amazing wish come true in your life. Or it could be that you'll get a wish come true and that will help you let go of the conflict and the need to defend yourself against that person. And I see a lot of you going back to school or going to school if you haven't um, pursued formal education before. So we have the Page of Swords and the Hierophant. So I see, some really similar energies here in these two cards. I think it's really beautiful. So like that joy, you're going to find so much joy from whatever it is that you are going to formally study. So maybe that's the wish come true, is entering into a field of study is going to be like, make your dreams come true. It's really exciting. And then obviously when you feel that good, you're letting go of conflict and lower vibration people, right? But it does seem like even though you have this joy, there's still going to be grief. So it's like it'll be sort of a duality situation where you're just enjoying your life so much and you're feeling like on top of the world, but then there will be moments where you kind of slip back into that grief. Not even grief. Actually, I was thinking this was the Five of Cups, and I'm realizing it's the Nine of Swords. So it's going to be more like anxiety. Could be anxiety about money. Could be anxiety about being alone. So, you could just kind of flip flop between those two moods for a while of like, everything is going great. I love my life. I'm happy to be on this new path. And then you might have moments where you just feel alone and afraid. So be prepared and take care of yourself around that. And it looks like currently there's some really passionate new beginning in your life. So this could be something like romantic or sexual, or this could be like a new passionate project or idea that you're working on. And whatever you're not really able to balance everything in your life right now very well because that new beginning is taking up so much of your focus and time. And you're just really trying to stay grounded and balanced with this Temperance card here. And also trying to be very rational and intelligent. But yet there's something you're not leaving. There's some situation that you're not cutting ties with and you're not physically leaving. So the fact that these cards are even here, even though they're reversed, makes me think that there's part of you that in this like focus on this new exciting part of your life, there, you could still be held back from leaving a situation or a group of people. And I guess maybe with the King of Swords and the Temperance, maybe you're trying to make a decision, and you're looking at how passionate and how exciting and how into this one situation you are, and you're like, do I really want to dive in like head first to this all-consuming energy, whatever this is? I need to be balanced. I need to make the best decision. I need to, have one foot in the water and one foot on land. I can't lose my footing. So, and something definitely is worrisome about leaving either a group of people or a place in your life. Or maybe travel, or maybe you would have to move. And you're not wanting to make that journey. So there's someone in your environment who is in the hermit energy. They're very much feeling alone right now. But they're reflecting on a huge change that has happened in their life, and specifically in their money and their work life. So whatever this huge change is has cut off a lot of their finances and is making them just kind of work for small amounts of money. Like they're not rolling in it anymore. They're not getting help from anybody financially anymore. They're not feeling stable. They're just kind of looks like living paycheck to paycheck. But so we have this person sort of in the hermit energy looking at the tower. So this huge change, like out of the blue, has just kind of come into their life and caused all this upheaval in their finances. But I think it's actually meant to get them kind of back on their path and reconnected to themselves. So it looks like, a hard time for this person. They're kind of like enveloped in darkness right now. But I don't know if you're concerned about them or if you're worried. Don't be. It's actually good for them. Hard though. So hopes and fears. It looks like you really want to end a chapter of your life and move into the new beginning. You're really ready for that ending and that new beginning. But there's some part of you that fears that you aren't strong enough to do that, or to go there, or to make it happen. And then in the outcome, it looks like some truth is going to be exposed or brought to light around some dishonest or deceitful behavior. And I suspect whoever is sneaking around and doing this shady behavior here, this is going to be you turning your back on them. This is the more final outcome. Nothing is final, obviously, but this is more like after 6 months. The near future we talked about is like the next few months. So I feel like maybe a continuation of the energy that's coming in the next few months is going to get more solidified and final with that Ace of Swords. It's like you will have the truth, you will have confirmation, or if you don't, the Seven of Swords isn't reversed, so you might not ever like catch this person or be able to prove that this person is being deceitful or shady, but you'll feel it and you'll know, and you'll be able to cut them out. The Ace of Swords is that sword, just cut them right out of your life. But it will be sad. So again, there'll be some emotion and grief with that. But really, ultimately, once you move through the emotion, it's going to feel like a release of a huge burden. And it's going to move you into, look at all these really beautiful cards here. It's going to move you into, while moving on, getting, reconnected with your will, and kind of finding more balance, moving forward in a more balanced direction, in a more balanced way. And it might cause you to reunite with a past love, with the Lovers and the Six of Cups here. You might move on very quickly and reunite with that love. And I mean, it's hard to deny with the Lovers right there. I mean, it looks like a passionate reconnection, but obviously I'm not reading for all single people here. So for some of you, It could just be reconnecting with your past, with maybe a soulmate connection that's not romantic, or reuniting with a very close bond from the past. Or there could be some choice too with the Lovers. Yeah, there could be, moving forward, you might find you have to make some choices about if you're going to be what am I feeling here? Yeah, some moving on swiftly will reconnect you with maybe childhood feelings. Could definitely be, and there'll be for those of you that it's not a romantic connection that you're reuniting with, it will be some big choice in your life. So one more thing, bottom of the deck. I don't like what I'm seeing here. So what you don't know at this time, Virgo, you've got a trickster in your energy right now. This person is charismatic, powerful. This person is, could dabble in magic. Doesn't have to, obviously. Not every, very few people know about that. But this person doesn't have money. This person doesn't have any options for their future. They don't have any future goals. They don't plan for the future. Queen of Wands in reverse. This person could have anger issues. This person could be domineering, kind of pushy, or a bully. This person could be, a cheater. This could be an unfaithful person with the Justice card in reverse. This person does not play by the rules. This person is unfair. So I'm not sure who this is, Virgo, but there's not really anything nice about this person that's in your life. So beware, keep your eyes open, and happy birthday. Take care.